Concluding remarks.
Okay, we got a little bit more than 4 minutes for this.
4 minutes.
We don't get it.
It might be fun. It might be fun.
Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Or actually, good afternoon, or evening, whatever. I'm not saying that my friends had wrong numbers or something. They've been taking certain group of people and then to narrow the numbers they had. Okay, they said it's less than 1 million. I have this statistic, which is in January 2006. You can see it passed around and you can see it. The real numbers for January 2006, the last updates. They talk about inflation. They say that it will if we raise the minimum wage, inflation will increase and it will have a lot of problems. You know, if you raise the minimum wage, prices will go up, and that will not help anything. It's just the same. You're having $5 and it's giving you it's getting you for 1 week. If we give you 6 and you have more prices, it will give you also for the same period. So what's the benefit of pricing it? Actually, inflation is not just inflation will not increase if you just raise the minimum wage or raise the prices. It's also affected also by political issues, oil prices, export, import. Prices are only one. Maybe it's like 5% of things that will affect the inflation. It's not a big deal in inflation. And also, they've been talking about higher qualifications. It's true. I'm paying you more. I want more work from you. I want you to work harder. I want something more. I want more quality. But how can I reach these qualifications if I don't have the money to get to these qualifications? I need to have more money so I can go and study and get these qualifications, get the skills. If I don't have the money, how will I get it? In 1998, that's 1 year after rising the minimum wage, the last rise, they've said that after rising the minimum wage, we've lost a lot of jobs here. According to the EBT, after rising the minimum wage in 1997, there is no evidence that shows that there is any lost jobs because of rising the minimum wage. In fact, because companies have been raising the money, been raising the minimum wage and paying their employees more, getting to my point again, employees had more money to reach their qualifications and to go and to do more work and better work. So the companies made more profit. They've been doing better. Wait just a second. I've just read this notes just now, so yeah, I think that's it. I just showed a clip from 30 Days. It's a guy who went with his girlfriend, or I think it's his fiance, and they lived 30 days on minimum wage. I have 2 clips, and you will see the first one after she gets sick. It was just great. No.
What's wrong, sweetheart?
My head hurts. 4 days ago, I got this bladder infection, went to the emergency room, and for 4 days I've had a headache. If we had any more money, I would go get a new prescription, but we don't.
She don't have money to pay for new prescriptions, because the ones she have are so cheap. That's the only things she can afford, and they're giving her actually more hard time. Instead of solving the problem of having the infection, she's having a headache now for 4 days. So what's the benefit? And we've been talking about minimum wage, and we're saying that yeah, minimum wage actually is enough, but for whom? For students, for people who have support from their families, who doesn't have anything else to do or anything else to pay. anything more than their food, their daily life, going to the bars, having some beers, only for this time. They don't have any responsibility. But if we see this video and tell me, is it true or not?
Guy's check. I have my check. Yeah, he had a better day than me. Look at that. 59, 53, 45, 26.
Alfred has 5 extra mouths to feed on $50 a day. That's unbelievable. Alex and I are having a rough time making ends meet, and it's just the 2 of us. Imagine if we had kids. I mean, kids are expensive. You've got to pay for everything. Books, diapers, formula. As soon as my kids are old enough to walk, they'll be old enough to work.
I think that will be helpful. You know, whenever you'll have kids, you have to pay for their diapers, for their formulas, for their health care. So you'll be responsible about 4, 5. You can't control how many kids you'll have, trust me. Trust me. And he was saying a good point. If this guy lived 30 days in minimum wage, what he said? He said, as soon as they be able to walk, they'll be able to work, because he knows it's not enough. If he works with his wife, and in matter of fact, actually, he was working 2 jobs on minimum wage, and his wife was also working 2 jobs on minimum wage. That means double the minimum wage, which means for each one, that's 4 times the minimum wage, and they can't even have ends meet. Which means that they can't even live their life. Thanks a lot.